The night did not feel normal. It was too quiet, too heavy, as if the darkness itself was watching. In a small village surrounded by thick trees and narrow paths, 3 boys stepped carefully into the wet night. The rain had only just stopped, and the earth still smelled fresh. In their hands were small torches, their beams shaking slightly as they moved. Sam walked in front, his eyes bright with excitement. Behind him were his friends, Tom and Oma. "Tonight we will find plenty," Sam whispered, smiling. "Big snails, enough for a proper meal." Oma hesitated. He looked around, uneasy. "Sam, maybe we should go back. You heard what people are saying." Tom laughed softly. "Stories, just stories to scare children." But they all knew it wasn't just stories. For weeks now, something had been happening in the village. People spoke in hushed voices. Some had been found badly hurt. Others never returned home. No one knew exactly what it was, only that it came at night. Still, hunger and excitement pushed the boys forward. The forest floor was soft beneath their feet. Leaves rustled gently. Somewhere in the distance, an owl cried. Then it came. A low, long sound, like a cry carried by the wind. Oma stopped walking. "Did you hear that?" Sam raised his torch and pointed it into the darkness ahead. The light cut through the trees, but showed nothing. "Probably an animal," Sam said, though his voice was not as strong as before. The sound came again, louder this time, closer. Oma stepped back. "Please, let's go home." Tom shook his head. "We are already here. Let's just check a little further." The 3 boys moved again, slower now. Then suddenly, the air changed. The silence broke. Something moved. From the darkness, a large shadow rushed toward them. The boys froze. It did not look like anything they had ever seen clearly, only a shape, fierce and frightening, with glowing eyes and a presence that made their hearts pound wildly. They did not wait. They turned and ran. Branches hit their arms. Their feet slipped on the wet ground. The sound followed them, fast, heavy, terrifying. In the confusion, Sam stumbled. Tom and Oma turned back, trying to help him, but everything happened too quickly. The struggle that followed was chaotic and frightening, something they would never fully speak about again. By some miracle, they managed to break free and escape. But Sam was badly hurt. By the time they reached the village, their cries filled the night. Doors opened, lamps were lit, fear spread like wildfire. The next morning, the entire village gathered. Faces were tense, voices trembled. "This must stop," one elder said. Oma stepped forward, his voice shaking. "We should seek help from someone who understands things beyond us." Some people nodded, others disagreed. "We are strong," another man said. "We will face whatever this is." And so a group of brave men went into the forest. But they returned broken, those who returned at all. Now the fear grew even deeper. No one argued anymore. They sent for a seer. An old woman arrived days later, her presence calm but powerful. The villagers gathered around her as she closed her eyes and began her quiet rituals. The air grew still. Time seemed to slow. When she finally spoke, her voice was soft, but every word felt heavy. "This is not just a creature," she said. "It is a spirit.
Old and wounded.
The villagers listened in silence. "It is angry," she continued. "Long ago, there was a sacred tree, a tree that belonged to this spirit. It was cut down. Since then, the spirit has not known peace." Murmurs spread through the crowd. "What must we do?" an elder asked. The seer opened her eyes. "You must make peace with it. Restore what was lost, and ask for forgiveness." The villagers did not hesitate. They followed every instruction carefully. They worked together, their fear turning into hope. Offerings were made, words of apology were spoken, respect was shown. Then they waited. That night came again, dark, silent. But this time, nothing happened. No sound, no shadow, no fear. Days passed, then weeks. Slowly, the village breathed again. Children played outside. Doors stayed open longer. Laughter returned. The fear that once lived in every corner began to fade. But the story remained. A quiet reminder that some things are not meant to be disturbed. And that sometimes peace does not come from fighting, but from understanding.